Very good morning, everyone. So we have in the class Pushpendra Pal, Rahul Javaria, Rakesh Raika, Ravi Raman, Rohan Modi, Saurya Dixit, and Tirthak. Okay, so let us just go with the presentations today. Yeah. So today we'll be discussing about the sale of goods that we have not done before. I suppose because previously we were doing it for negotiable instrument we started with. Negotiable instrument is over, partnership is over, LLP is over, almost over. I think LLP we are remained with some certain things in LLP. I suppose yesterday only
Sir, we
half
did
of.
few questions of LLP yesterday.
Fine, then we will go for LLP first. We will finish it off. Then we will then further we will go for your sale of goods and then to the contract act. And in this way we will. Yeah, one more thing is there. I just need to have some of the classes for. You can say these will be the extra classes. Okay, so these will be for some of the students those who have not scored good marks last time in the quizzes and all. Okay, so we'll do it for them, right? Exclusively for them. Two classes only. Anybody else wants to sit in that too, that is also most welcome, no problem in that. Okay. Fine then. It is not getting on. Just a moment. Just a moment. Okay. Can you see the screen? No. Is screen visible?
Not yet, sir.
Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
We have done up till the Oasis company, I suppose. Yeah, this we did. Yeah. So next is there are 10 cases whether LLP can be registered for the following name. JKLLP where J and K is already registered as LLP. Yes, come on. Can we register LLP where J and K already has been registered as LLP?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Why?
So because they are similar sounding.
Not only sounding, they are similar because it's
Yeah.
already in LLP and okay, J and K. Okay, fine. It is, yeah, you are very correct. It is sounding similar. Okay, so Farmer Cooperative Limited. Can this be registered as LLP? See the word cooperative.
No, sir. No, sir.
No? Why?
So because there is a farmer cooperative, those who work for the farmers, sir, already name registered.
Actually, cooperative is a word which is used for non-profit organization. And
Yes, sir.
LLP cannot be
Okay.
non-profit. We have studied it. That is it. What about Farmer Sehkari LLP? Farmer Sehkari LLP. What is Sehkari? Anyone? Anyone of you? What is Sehkari?
Cooperative society.
Yes, absolutely correct. Sehkari is nothing but cooperative only. So when cooperative itself cannot be registered, Sehkari also cannot be registered as such, because Sehkari, if the word comes upon, then it is a non-profit organization.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, LLP cannot be non-profit organization. Okay, UCO Federal LLP. Can it be registered? UCO Federal LLP. Yes.
No, sir. No, sir.
Nothing wrong in UCO, yeah?
Not sir UCO, but federal.
No, UCO, there is nothing wrong in UCO?
Sir, I don't know about UCO, but federal sounds like.
UCO Bank. There is a bank called UCO Bank. And
Yes, sir.
it will seem as if it is a subsidiary or some other company related to UCO.
Okay.
And
So what about federal?
Yeah, federal is also a word which cannot be used. It
Okay.
seems as if it is something related to government.
Government, yeah.
So this cannot be registered further. Okay. Fifth is Union Carbide LLP.
No, sir.
Why? Union Carbide. The company has already been closed after Bhopal gas Kand. If you remember this Union Carbide. Remember
Yes, sir.
Bhopal gas Kand?
Yes, sir.
85, I suppose, or 87, something like that. Union Carbide, but that has been closed now. So once it has been closed, I can register LLP at the name. What impression will it give to the people? That Union Carbide is again alive. So the registrar of LLP will not allow this name also.
Sir, these names are only applicable in particular country or all over the world?
Not all over the world, but at least in that country, yeah, Union Carbide. If you want to open this UCO not federal UCO LLP, maybe in Singapore, you can have this name.
Okay.
But afterwards, if you will come over here in India by the same name, there may be a problem.
Okay.
But as the government has already allowed it over there, so there may not be a problem. But you may have to change a little bit, that UCO Singapore Federal UCO Singapore LLP, something like that in India. Okay,
Got it, sir.
so that can be the criteria. Yeah. What about this Microsoft British India LLP? What about this?
No, sir. We already have Microsoft.
Eh?
No, sir.
Microsoft British India.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Why, sir?
Microsoft we already have, sir.
Okay. And the British India, and it is a mix of. What do you think? DIMO LLP. What is this? DIMO LLP. SVRP LLP. DIMO LLP. DIMO. What is this? And how will you interpret it from the point of view of registration of this as a LLP?
I think, sir, they can be registered, I think.
Okay. What about MODI Modi LLP? This can be registered.
Modi.
It has nothing to do with Narendra Modi.
Yes, sir.
there are various Modis. I think in your class also one Modi is there. No.
Rohan Modi, sir. Shift,
Rohan
I
Modi.
think.
If you interpret Rohan Modi is something to do with Narendra Modi, it will be wrong interpretation. Rohan Modi, are you there? Rohan Modi, are you there? Anyways, so further, these also cannot be registered. Steel Bank LLP can also not be registered. SSI is a what? What is SSI?
So why so?
So these
So
things are things which are not at all allowed. So no name over here in these 10 names can be. They all have different reasons. Yeah, you want to have some. You want to say something? Sure.
why 7-8 cannot be registered?
7 8 actually doesn't make any sense. That's why. So it is senseless. It is meaningless to have this DINOSVRP. Okay.
Okay.
That is got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if it makes sense, if you can convince that D is one partner, I is another partner, D is Devinder, I is Inder, M is Mohan, O is Om Prakash, then you may be able to convince you know the registrar for giving this name.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Let us Mr. A, Mr. B, Mr. C, and Mr. D are partners of LLP. A and B are the designated. I think we have done this. No. A and B are designated partners. LLP agreement provided A has double voting rights. We did when two partners died. Yesterday we did that. Okay. So now A and B, A has a double voting right as compared to B, and Mr. C, while Mr. D has no voting rights. Now you have to decide the validity of the agreement, and this has been agreement which they want to enter to just start a LLP. So what will happen? Yes, anyone? Is it possible that a person may have higher voting rights than other, and some may have no voting rights at all, but they have invested money?
Yes, sir. Because if it's already mentioned in a like agreement before registering the LLP, I think it can be done. Like, but you have to mention it.
Yeah, the voting rights of the partners can be specified in the LLP agreement itself. Now, the voting rights of partners is not determined by the contribution brought by the means. It is totally independent of what the thing is. And in partnership, even partnership there was a little bit rigidity, but in case of what you call is LLP, it is completely flexible until and unless something is against the law or against the moral turpitude or against the country or something like that. Okay, so many things are flexible in this. Okay, so whatever law has been prepared, it has been it has been kept open for most of the things in LLP especially. So if the LLP agreement is silent about the voting rights of the partners, each partner shall be entitled to one vote. But if it is silent, okay, and hardly matters whatever capital they have brought. Further, if we see this in the light of the rules which we have just now seen, it can be said that LLP agreement is valid. Why? Because it totally depends on the partners. Partners have decided, and they have all the right to decide mutually what can be what can be in the agreement. If the two partners are ready to have no voting rights, it's okay. It's totally okay. No problem at all to have means unnecessarily have one voting right because they themselves have surrendered their rights. Okay, what would have happened if the partners having the voting rights have never voted, or they don't want to vote, or they withdraw themselves from the vote? right? It will not make any sense. So at the initial stage itself, if they are there, so they have decided not to vote. Fine. It means that these two partners are they cannot be a designated partners also, and they will never come up with any of the you know any of the responsibilities also, because they are not voting at all. So neither they can be held responsible, such partners, nor will they be having any rights. So rights actually brings a responsibility. When there is something that this is my right, so at the same time that brings a responsibility. Okay. So if you might have listened these words, power comes with a lot of responsibility. Power comes with a huge responsibility. Can you tell me from where this has come from?
Spider-Man.
So in the same way, when we talk about power, we talk about rights. So rights are having the power, or you have created your own rights, or you are giving some rights to someone. It means you have some power. So accordingly, you must be responsible, and accordingly, responsibilities are there. So here, if the partners are not voting, it means they have no right. So as they have no right, they have no responsibility also. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So next is, if LLP is incorporated on 1st January 2009 and the first financial year is from 1st January 2009 to 31st March 2009, then what is the time limit for appointment of the first auditor? Not it's all about auditing. Okay, how the first auditor is appointed in case of failure by the designated partners. So Rakesh, are you there? Rakesh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What will happen in this case? Come on.
Sir, I guess the other partners decide.
Sorry.
I guess the other partners decide about that.
Okay. Fine. So it is incorporated on 1st January, and the first financial is from 1st January 2009, because it has incorporated late. So the date when it has been incorporated, the financial starts from there only and ends at 31st March. So ending is fixed for financial year, not the opening or the starting. Okay. So the time limit is also these 3 months. They have to appoint the auditor within these 3 months itself, because after 31st March the financial year will be over and the accounts will be prepared and they are subject to auditing, because for every financial year the LLP has to file a report, or you can say it has to file a return. Okay. So, and if these auditors are not appointed, then how they will be able to appoint it? So other designated partners can other partners can apply, other partners can appoint the auditors also. Okay. So designated partners annually appoint the auditor by the LLP. So first auditors must be appointed before the end of the financial year. So financial year has, in this case, has started from first of January only, and this financial year will be of 3 months. Normally, financial year starts from 1st of April of the previous year. Okay. Now here it is starting from that of 1st of January. Now this financial year will only be of 3 months. Okay. So accordingly, they have to appoint the auditor for doing the auditing of these 3 months itself. Okay. So auditor will be appointed before 31st March. In case failure by the designated partners to appoint the first auditor within the prescribed time, other partners can appoint the first auditor. Very well said by Rakesh. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
What happens in the same case if all the partners are designated partners and they have not appointed first auditor? What will happen in that case? Yes? Anyone?
So they'll be held responsible by the law because they didn't show their audits.
Okay. What else? Hemant Kumar Khatik, are you there? Hemant Kumar Khatik, Pushpendra Pal Singh, Pushpendra Pal, Ravi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ravi.
Yes, sir.
So what will happen in this case?
So every partner is held responsible for.
That is okay. If all the partners, suppose there are two partners in LLP, okay, both are designated partners,
Yes.
and both are so involved in the business because it is 3 months only and they want to make profits. And both, these are so involved in the business that they have forgot to appoint the auditors. And 31st March has already gone. Now today is suppose 5th of April 2009. Now what will happen?
So if the financial time is passed, so then the partner should be responsible. They should finish the work on the time. So, by anyhow.
Anyhow, that is okay, but what if they have not done? So there will be some penalties and some provisions are there. Nobody is going to be hanged till death over here. But yeah, there will be a problem means they will get some notice from the registrar of LLPs and they have to work accordingly and they have to condone the delay and there will be other things also for which they will be held responsible. Okay, and if they are serious about running the business, they have to do all these things. Okay, fine, Ravi.
Okay. Yes.
So Ravi,
Yes.
what about this question? If in a subsequent financial year of the LLP is from 1st April. Now, one financial year is over on 31st of March. Now, subsequent financial year is on 1st April 2009 to 31st March 2010. Okay, it is clear now? Now, in this case, then the subsequent auditor may be appointed by designated partners at any time before 28th of February 2010. In case of failure of designated partners to appoint the subsequent auditor before 28 February 2010, then the subsequent auditors may be appointed by the partners of the LLP. So is it so that they can further be appointed by the other partners of LLP in case if they are not at all, subsequent partners are not at all, or you can sorry designated partners are not at all able to appoint. What will happen in this case? So subsequent.
They appointed.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is what the law is, that subsequent appointment or reappointment of the auditors must be made within 1 month. See, this is not regarding the same year. This is regarding the next year. Okay. So in this case, the subsequent partner or the appointment of subsequent partner, the auditor has to happen. Okay. And in such a case, in such a situation, what will happen? In such a situation, then it has to happen 1 month before the end of the financial year. Okay. Getting or not getting?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So accordingly, it has to happen. And in case if there is a failure of the designated partners to appoint any of the subsequent auditor, in that case, what will happen? The remaining partners may appoint, because if there will be a default, then the remaining partners have to make good the default in any case. Okay. And where no new auditor has been appointed before 30 days prior to the end of the financial year, any auditor holding the office shall be deemed to be reappointed unless the LLP agreement requires the actual reappointment and majority of partners have determined that he should not be reappointed. If these are not the cases, then he can be reappointed. Is that okay?
Yes.
So this actually we have not covered about the appointment of the auditors. Just hold for a moment. Just a moment. Fine. So let us go next. So next is Mr. A and Mr. B are partners of registered partnership firm. So Mr. B has been declared as an insolvent by the court. Now Mr. A wants to convert the partnership into LLP. Is it possible? If it is possible, then how it is possible? Yeah, come on. Any one of you? Or should I keep on calling people?
Not possible, sir.
Yes.
No, sir, it cannot be done.
Can it be done or not?
No, sir.
Soumya Deepa, what do you say?
Yes, sir. No, sir, because B has been insolvent by the court itself, so A should not convert into LLP.
Why? Mr. A and Mr. B are partners of registered partnership firm, right?
But
And he has been declared insolvent by the court. Now here comes the inference of two acts. One is partnership act and other is
Sir, in every
your-
partner, so there is two person
two,
required, sir.
this is the thing. This I was looking forward for. Okay. So this is over, and even for now, this is one. Another thing, had there been three partners, A, B, and C, okay, out of which one has become insolvent. Now B and C have decided to, you know, convert the partnership into LLP. Is it possible, Soumya?
no, just
No, still
can
no.
you
Now,
repeat once again?
now there are three people, Soumya, Deepa, there are three people.
So, if there are three people, one is insolvent, then we can. But if there are two, we can't be convert in LP, right?
Means
Is it?
one has become insolvent. There were three people in partnership.
Yes, sir. So one has insolvent, but two is there, so we can convert. But if it's here written A and B has insolvent, so we can't do because we need two person
Here
at
it is
least.
okay. No, here, whatever here it is resolved.
Yes, sir.
What can be done if Mr. A and Mr. C, A, B, and C are there, right? B has become
Yes, sir.
insolvent. There was a registered
So
partnership.
so we can convert.
We can convert.
Yes,
Insolvency actually will discharge other partners from their liabilities. So, this firm has to,
sir,
it will
I
be
think
no conversion. This firm has to be dissolved first, and a fresh LLP can be created afterwards by ANC.
okay, sir.
Yeah, let us see what happens. So no, it's not possible to convert LLP when the firm consists two partners and one of them declared insolvent, the firm gets dissolved automatically. Accordingly, dissolved firm cannot be converted into LLP if there are two partners. So if there are three partners, the case is same. Even if one partner has, declared as insolvent, the partnership gets dissolved. And two partners are having, after finishing off their liabilities of the
Mm.
insolvent partner and all other things taken care of, they can even dissolve the firm, and then a new LLP can be created out of it. Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. So afterwards, now I am going with some of the cases of your Sale of Goods Act. So I request you to open the first portion of the Sale of Goods Act, or you can just open your slides or whatever you want to. Okay, so I'm giving you probably 3 minutes to do this. Okay, fine. So three
Yes, sir.
minutes, then we will be discussing the Sale of Goods Act. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, guys. I hope this is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the first question is in front of you. A agrees to deliver his old car valued at 90,000 to B, a car dealer, in exchange of the new car, and agrees to pay the difference in the cash. Okay. Is it a valid contract of sale? What would your answer be if he exchanges the car against the new car and does not pay any money? What will happen in that case? Yes. Anyone? Nandini? Nandini, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What will be the answer of this question? Is it a valid contract of sale or what?
Sir, it's a valid contact.
Okay. Why and how? What is the definition of contract of sale of goods? Under Sale of Goods Act 1932. I think it's section 4. Yeah. Come on. इतने में तो गूगल हो जाता नंदिनी. Yes. Shaurya?
Yes, sir, it's a valid
Why so?
contract. So because like any consideration is valid if price is mentioned and if there's an exchange of goods for goods.
But this has to be exchanged in money. Na?
But
Consideration
sir,
is only in form of price in the matter of
but the
goods.
difference is a paid from price and price, right? But so it's
It is a valid if there is exchange of goods for goods and in addition to some price is paid. So at least some price is paid. Okay. So therefore, in first case, A agrees to sell his car for exchange of price. It is a valid contract of sale. But in second case, as a car is exchanged for a car and there is no consideration. This is not a valid contract of sale. Okay, because it is a barter then, and barter doesn't comes under the contract of sale as such.
yes, sir.
So consideration in contract of sale is only in money. It has to be only in money, not in any other thing. Okay, Nandini, got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is as per if you see the definition of contract of sale, you will find it over there that how it is being dealt over there.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So next is a farmer agrees to sell B mangoes provided there is a good rain during the season. Is it a sale or agreement to sale? Farmer agrees to sell B mangoes provided there is a good rain. Good rain. Anyone?
So agreement to sell.
Agreement to sell. Or
It's
is it not?
agreement to sell, sir, in
Or is it
future, sir.
not sale at all? So there is a condition in it, and if there is a
Yes.
condition, it is an agreement that I will sell you if this happens. I will do this if this happens. And sale is what is a concrete sale now. The exchange happens now. What it is. It is an agreement to sell because something is there in the future. So in the given case, farmer agrees to deliver the mangoes if there will be rain. It means goods related mangoes is not in existence now. Okay. So goods in question is the future goods. Future goods, there can never be a sale but an agreement to sell only. Is it okay?
Yes,
Is it
sir.
okay? Fine. So I think that's all for today. I hope time is also going to be over. So let us just now go with your Let me take the attendance and then we will depart. If you have any question to ask, you can, or if you want to say something, you are most welcome. Okay. So Harshit Kumawat, Hemant Kumar,
Present, sir.
Kartik Rajput, Manan Goyal, Nandini Khandelwal, Parth Narendra Bhai, Pushpender Pal
Present,
Singh,
sir.
Rahul Javaria, Rakesh
Present,
Vaika,
sir.
Present, sir.
Rohan Modi, Shaurya, Soumya Deepa.
Present, sir.
Present, sir.
Fine.
Present,
So
sir.
this is all about your class today. Okay.
Yes, sir.